so that's why we got in a little bit early. I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Emily Dietrich. I'm a manager of business events here, and Erin is my colleague right here. She's also a manager of business events. So we represent all of Niagara Parks. Yeah, there's washrooms here if anybody needs to go. It's okay, you can go. So Niagara Parks is an agency of the Government of Ontario under the Ministry of Tourism, but we're not the destination marketing organization. We're actually, we own and operate our own attractions, golf courses, restaurants, and lots of other services around the parks. And we have our police force, snowplow, road maintenance, horticulture team, lots under our umbrella, and lots that we do for business events. So this attraction we just opened a couple years ago to the public. However, this site started being built in 1901 and started generating hydroelectricity from Niagara Falls in 1905 until it was decommissioned in 2006. So it generated hydroelectricity for just over 100 years. Then it lay dormant for a while, and now we've turned it into a museum attraction and opened it up to the public, and it's a really unique event space. I'm sure you can already tell, like your minds are spinning of what you can do here. Yeah. So we'll kind of take a walk through. This big room is called the Generator Hall. And then on the side, we've got a space that's called the Forebay. And then my favorite part we'll do at the end, it's the tunnel. So we'll take this elevator down. The elevator has glass walls, so you can see all the layers of infrastructure underground. We're kind of at the tip of the iceberg up here. You can see from the scale replica there. And then when we get to the bottom of the elevator, we're gonna walk a tunnel that's 2,200 feet all the way to a viewing platform at with really awesome panoramic views of both of the falls. So we can start walking through. Is anybody in the washroom? I'm not sure if they can get out of your shot, Darren.
That's okay.
This model was built by our sister agency, Science North, up in Sudbury. So when you bring a group here during the day, there's two ways that you can do admission. You can do general admission, where everybody gets to just go around on their own, and we have audio guides you can listen to, and the audio guides are available in French and in English. Or the second way is you can have a guided tour with a live guide and split up the group and do your own tour. We do about one guide per 20-ish people, and it's a lot more rich experience for, you know, asking questions and stuff like that. It's a few dollars more to do the guided tour versus general admission. And then in either case, you get tickets to the tunnel, which is self-guided. So, no, we can keep walking this way. We have our gift shop here, as you can see.
Kind of come and gather in the middle of the generator hall here. So come nice and close. It's a big space. So we want to stop in the middle of the generator hall. As Emily mentioned, during the day we have those great guided tour and audio guide options. But during the night, the Niagara Power Station turned into a light and sound show. So we call it the Current Show, and it follows the path of water coming into the building. So what'll happen is water will start cascading down the fall, the wall will come across the floor, there's heat mapping sensing, so if we're chatting, our currents are connecting, my current will follow me as I walk away. So it's really interesting. Kind of when you first walked in, it was darker and dim, and you can imagine that's what it would be at night. So there's a little smoke that comes out of some of the pillars, the turbines are going to start spinning with the light. So a lot of groups really enjoy that. If you're doing your full private event, you can have that kind of running on a continuous loop. You can kind of have it just at the beginning or at the end. It's really customizable depending on your group. As well too, you have a smaller group. Some people come here for a pre-show before dinner, heading down the road to Table Rock Center or Victoria Place. It's a So then we'll head over into our south forebay here. We're gonna follow the flow. You can head on in there.
So on the forebay side, you can see this is where the water actually came in to the power station, before it went down the penstocks and turned the generators. These metal racks here are actually ice racks, so they kept large chunks of ice out from damaging the equipment.
There might be some fish in there.
Yes, yes.
I've never seen one up close enough. They're still sleeping.
So you can see this works with an event space as well. At the back, the south end, we can do semi-private events as well. So we stand it off and we can do a reception, a dessert bar, or food stations. Or we can do a full buyout of the whole building for private events, and then we would do food stations and bars throughout both the forebay and generator hall, and we'd open up all the double doors and roll doors to really help encourage the flow of the space. Any questions about the space at this point, or?
Like using this area, like you block off the gift shop area.
You can come in either way. There's a bunch of doors that connect both spaces. So if you come in through the gift shop, or they can come in through the generator hall. Usually they'll come in through the generator hall and then get back here. So yeah, semi-private, they'll still be public kind of all around.
Yeah, it's such a vast space. And especially in the morning, I feel like, oh, we're getting ready for the day. Yeah, there's 11 and so thinking of the water came into the forebay, into the turbine, shot down.
We won't see the night show.
No, you'll have to come back another time for the next show.
And you feel like you're in the tunnel with the balls coming down. Yeah. It really provides that visual.
Now we run it, we used to have set show times, but now in the evening we run it on a continuous loop. Yeah. So this is a scale replica of a penstock. So there's actually 11 of them. For every blue generator you see, there's a penstock this size that carried the water down to the tunnel. So if you can imagine 11 of these full of water, how much water was running through the power station when it was in operation.
Wild ride.
It's a good place actually to do a picture, like and then one of our newest exhibits here is called the Tesla coil. So if you see that gold coil like up near the ceiling, we do hourly demonstrations during the day of the Tesla coil. It's one of Nikola Tesla's inventions, and it was his inventions that kind of let us create electricity at this location in the first place. So a nod to him, and there's an exhibit about Nikola Tesla over there as well. So when the demonstration goes off, it's like lightning bolts go like all over the ceiling. Actually, if you ever go to a Tampa Bay Lightning game, they have one of theirs. So every time there's a goal, they have the lightning go off in the ceiling, and it's the same technology. And it gets really loud. You can play songs with it, but there's no speakers. It's like the electricity itself is making the music. It's really cool. So yeah, there's demonstrations hourly. There's actually a video. I think you can see it going on over here. You can play here. Yeah, you see the screen there in the back corner?
Ah,
That's what
yes.
it looks like when it's going on. Yeah. Yeah, I can play like the happy birthday song and like the national anthem and stuff. There's like all these songs. Like I keep saying we need to have a corporate event and like play their company jingle or something like that. Yeah, so when you do a guided tour, they give you so much information. It's really, really interesting. I don't know all of that information. I know like the basics, but the tours here are really, really cool. walk back this way.